Relationships are difficult to manage in the best of circumstances, but they may be significantly more so when someone is emotionally unavailable. A person who is emotionally unavailable is unable to connect with their own or their partner's feelings. According to a licensed psychotherapist, emotionally unavailable people often find ways to avoid serious or emotional conversations, which then creates an intimacy barrier and never truly allows the relationship to mature to its fullest. Should you find yourself in a relationship with an emotionally unavailable person, try to follow these steps for addressing and coping with them, and we are starting right now. Number 1. Recognize the signs. If a past relationship produced considerable anguish or hurt, people may shut down. Fear can prevent a person from opening up again. There are also several mental health conditions including anxiety, depression, PTSD, and personality disorders that make it difficult to be emotionally available to others. The person also often makes excuses to avoid getting together, connecting, or catching up. The person is dismissive, doesn't listen to what you have to say, or doesn't express an interest in who you are or what you're doing. Number 2. Have a conversation. A heart-to-heart conversation is important for your relationship to sail through tough times. Try to know if the person feels pressured or struggles to share emotions. There is a possibility that he or she doesn't have a clue about his emotional unavailability. To understand and have a conversation with your partner, do a self-check first. Are you sharing your feelings and thoughts? Do you want to be with an emotionally unavailable person? There is no use talking to your partner if you are not ready to have a future with him or her. Number 3. Give some space. Not that you have had a conversation, don't expect your partner to get down on their knees and pour their heart out immediately. Give them some space and opportunity to understand their emotional unavailability. It's important to be clear with your partner about what you want from the relationship and how you would like them to show up for you. Then, you must stop expending so much of your own energy and give them the space to show up. Number 4. Don't expect perfection. Perfection is a myth. A relationship does not function by putting someone on a pedestal and expecting a fairy tale. If you continue on your current course, you may be dissatisfied. Keep your feet on the ground, because that's where the truth is. Number 5. Saying goodbye. It's difficult to say goodbye to a connection you've worked hard to develop. It takes courage, a strong sense of self, and the willingness to admit that your demands aren't always met. You can't just keep working and hoping things would change. You may need to consider whether you would be satisfied if your partner's behavior continued after a given period of time. If you've tried everything in your power to make this work, but the other person is unwilling to make changes, then consider it as a red flag. Have you ever been in a relationship with this kind of person? Share your thoughts in the comments section. Thanks for watching.